Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. I have been informed that Mayor Buddy Dyer is not able to be here with us today, and Mayor Pro Tem Tony Ortiz will be here on his behalf in signing the proclamation. The actual agreement that will be sent to Hiroshima will be signed by Mayor Buddy Dyer. I welcome you and thank you for coming to this sacred occasion. We're here today for only a short time, but may our work here live in eternity. We remember above all those who died in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And we bear witness today to the birth of a new future without nuclear weapons by August 6, 2020. Our program today is as follows. First, Dr. Stephen Phelan will read an excerpt from the poem Asphodel, That Greeny Flower, by American poet William Carlos Williams. To be followed by Mr. Tad Daly, author of Apocalypse Never, Forging the Path to a Nuclear Weapon-Free World. And Mr. Daly will present a signed book for the mayor to be given to the mayor later on. Okay. Then Reverend Joel Hunter will ask us to join him in a benediction as we bear witness to the significant and sacred occasion. To conclude, Mayor Pro Tem Tony Ortiz will read and sign the proclamation announcing the City of Orlando a member of the Mayors for Peace. Dr. Phelan.
William Carlos Williams was a metropolitan like all of us. He lived his life in New Jersey, just 10 miles from the Holland Tunnel. He was a doctor and a major poet of the 20th century. Most of his poems are small, delicate pieces, but between 1946 and 58, he wrote the only epic poem I know where the hero is a city, Patterson, New Jersey. He went up the road to investigate the city year after year. I wrote the poem in 4 or 5 volumes. Nelson has asked me to read a short segment of a poem entitled Asphodel, That Greeny Flower. It's the devil to start in the middle of the poem. So I'm going to try to say a couple of words that you'll understand. At first, Williams intended the poem to be a part of Patterson, but soon it became the signature and final poem in a collection called Journey to Love, published in 1955 when he was 72. The book and this poem have the delicate task of restoring a long-standing marital relationship after some embarrassing confessions. I'll let that sink in. Let's see, he must have said. I'll bring her some flowers and a poem. So Williams fills the poem, almost 30 pages of the stepped-down lines he started in Patterson, with flowers from his youth and memories of their long marriage. But suddenly, in the middle of the poem, these lines come out. The poem, if it reflects the sea, reflects only its dance upon that profound depth where it seems to triumph. The poem puts an end to all that. I am reminded that the bomb also is a flower dedicated, howbeit, to our destruction. The mere picture of the exploding bomb fascinates us so that we cannot wait to prostrate ourselves before it. We do not believe that love can so wreck our lives. The end will come in its time. Meanwhile, we are sick to death of the bomb and its childlike insistence. Death is no answer to to a blind old man whose bones have the movement of the sea, a sexless old man for whom it is a sea of which his verses are made up. There is no power so great as love, which is a sea, which is a garden, as enduring as the verses of that blind old man destined to live forever. Few men believe that, nor in the games of children. They believe rather in the bomb, and shall die by the bomb. Skip me a few lines. We come to our death in silence. The bomb speaks. All suppressions from the witchcraft trials at Salem to the latest book burnings are confessions that the bomb has entered our lives to destroy us. Every drill driven into the earth for oil enters my side also. Waste, waste dominates the world. It's the bomb's work.
Dick Gregory. Please raise your hand if you all remember Dick Gregory. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Especially those of us with a little bit of gray hair. Dick Gregory, great American comedian, very political in virtually all of his work, and a major icon, I think it's fair to say, of the civil rights movement. So it is 1968, just a few months after Dr. King had been assassinated, and the civil rights issue is very much in front of us, and the urban agenda is very much in front of us. As we all remember, after Dr. King was shot, there were riots in many major American cities. And so Dick Gregory is asked in, I believe, the late spring of 1968, so what is the greatest issue, Dick Gregory, facing urban America, facing inner city America, facing the cities of the United States today? And without a moment's hesitation, he said, global thermonuclear war. Not the answer that people were expecting, not economic development, not getting to all those streets with too many liquor stores on them, not the tax base, all important issues and all the kinds of issues that urban officials, like some of the people in this room, deal with on a day-to-day basis. Important issues, yes, but not as important as global thermonuclear war. If Dick Gregory were asked the same question today, the answer might be a little bit different. What is the greatest issue facing the city of Orlando today, and the officials of the city of Orlando and the residents of the city of Orlando? The possibility that Muhammad Atta's cousin is going to get his hands on an atom bomb and set it off in some garage not far from Lake Buena Vista. Or the possibility that any one of the 9 nuclear-armed nations on the planet today will launch 1 or 101 of their nuclear-tipped ballistic missiles by accident, totally by mistake. Or the possibility that at some point in the next 2 or 3 decades, some kind of crisis, some kind of international political beef between 1 or more nuclear-armed nations is going to go south, and through miscalculation and misunderstanding and miscommunication, it's going to lead to a nuclear war and an atom bomb going off above the city of Orlando. Read my book, Apocalypse Never, or come to my talk Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Fashion Square Mall, Nelson, is that right? Part of the Orlando Latin American Film Festival, and you will hear or read just how close we have come in this 2/3 of a century of the nuclear age to 1 or more of those nuclear eventualities, and just how likely it is that if we keep these things around for decades to come, eventually an atom bomb is going to go off here in the city of Orlando. But you will